Not him being so truthful though. Flat broke.
Yeah.
She was like, yes, I am pregnant, yes, you know, whatever. But you know, I actually am single now. So, you know, you can be with me. Hello, so obviously I watched Allday Project, I watched the Wicked Part A and Part B stuff. But I also already listened to Famous, so I already watched the MV ages before, like when it actually came out I watched it. You know, so I could never actually watch the MV like back then. And I've watched the dance practice as well, but this is like a performance video, so I thought this would be kind of interesting to watch because I haven't actually watched this video specifically. Obviously I've seen the choreo, but it'll be interesting to see it, like, I guess, as this performance. I wonder if it'll be better or worse, you know, because sometimes when the like stuff is just moving everywhere, the camera, you know, it can be weird. But I guess for an actual stage, you know, like performance that they want to direct themselves, you know, to make it look amazing, you know, without being on the actual stage, it'll be kind of cool to see it on there. Because the dance practice, like, the camera was moving everywhere and it was kind of crazy. But like, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do it with this. I do love the way it starts as well, with Youngso doing all the like hand movements and shit, you know, all the like the way she wiggles up and does all the hand stuff. I don't even know how you do any of that, but like, let's just go. Let's just go. I do really like this song though. I like this song way more than Wicked though, for sure. For me personally, my style. Yeah, see all this dancing. And Youngso in the dance practice really had good expressions, so I wonder if that will follow through. I hope it does. I like these outfits as well. Yeah, the way she moves them is really cool. Ooh. Bailey. I still can't believe she's in a K-pop group. Like, I've been watching Bailey for like years. Oh my gosh, she was going crazy just there. Yeah, the spin into the ground. So freaking cool. I really do like Tarzan. I would say Tarzan and Bailey are my biases. Oh my god, Bailey's face! Did you see Bailey's face? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I love when she does that, Youngso. Like the facials that she has are really good. Yeah, the good, yeah. She's so freaking cool. Bailey. Yeah, that's so cool too. Wu-chan looks really good here. Like this hair, this outfit, everything. He looks really cool. Because I think he looks really cute in the MV, like. But he looks really cool here. Yeah, I love this part too. Because the first time she sang this part, it was the girls that were with her, and then that time it was the guys. Youngso really has so much chemistry, like, with the camera. And I love Bailey and Tarzan as a duo, and then these two as a duo. This is so cool, like the dance duos. I've watched the Allday Project, like, part 1 thing or whatever it was called, and then I watched the Tarzan episode so far. And Tarzan is definitely an extrovert, like, he is crazy. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh wow. Yo, yo, so freaking crazy. That's so freaking crazy. Like, no, but the other thing I was gonna say was, Yeah, the chemistry that everybody has is so fun because they all just seem like siblings, you know what I mean? Like when I was watching the Tarzan one, they just all seemed like siblings, like just the way that everybody was like, just like as soon as everybody was like walking in the room and stuff, it was just so funny how he just walked straight up to them and like was shoving the camera in their faces and stuff, and it was just like so awesome because the way they're comfortable just talking about anything, you know, like he was just talking about like shitting and stuff, and it was just so funny. And then Annie was like, we can't talk about that, like I'm I'm gonna be an idol, you know, I'm gonna be, you know, that's crazy. But like, yeah, that was kind of funny though. He just did not care at all. And then him with Wu-chan, I think Wu-chan was like learning German or something, like that was so interesting. I was like, what's going on? Like I wonder why he's learning German though. Like I wonder if it's like he's actually learning German, or if he just like, because I'm assuming it was like what's it called, the no, I've forgotten the name of it, but like the thingy that they use, you know, to like learn languages and stuff, because it was like a voice that was talking to him. So I'm assuming that he was learning German like properly, but I wonder if he knows English already then. I don't know, because like it would only make sense if you're learning another language if you already know English, right? I don't know, because the first language you would try to learn would be English, I would assume, you know, if you didn't know it already, because obviously Bailey and Tarzan know English, so they'll be fine. Because I think what they're doing right now, I think they're learning Korean possibly together, or at least he's teaching her Korean. Like it kind of seems like that, at least from what I could tell, because he was like asking her what color her like top was, right, in Korean, and she ran away from him. It was so funny, bro. It really was. So it seems like she might be learning Korean properly, like, you know, which makes sense because obviously she has always been in America. And then what was the other thing? Yeah, so I know a lot of backstories from everybody now, obviously, like Wu-chan being in Trainee A, I think it was, right, and then not actually debuting, because I think Trainee A never became a group, right, in the end. I don't really know what happened to them, to be honest, but I didn't know that he was in that because I didn't watch anything from the trainee stuff, like the Trainee A and whatever stuff, so I never knew that. But obviously he was in Show Me the Money as well. I think it said he was in 6 or something, so that's very interesting as well. Like that makes sense why he's such a good rapper too, because I definitely think out of all of the I guess there are technically 4 rappers if you think about it, because Bailey and Annie have both rapped as well. But yeah, I would say Wu-chan is probably my favorite rapper, I would say. But I do think that some of them have like stronger raps in like Wicked, and some of them have stronger raps in Famous. So it's very interesting, you know. Like I do think that I like his rap more in Wicked, but I also like Annie's rap more here than in Wicked. It's very interesting, you know. But yeah, I would say Bailey's as well. I like Bailey's parts both here and in Wicked, so it's very interesting too. Tarzan too, I like his parts in both, but I definitely prefer him more in Famous. And then Youngsu, I think she suits both songs. Like I think her parts in both songs suit her, you know. I think they know how to put her into the songs, because she got the bridge in the last one in Wicked, obviously, and then in Famous she gets like the pre-chorus, I guess you would call it. But she suits it so well, you know. Anyway, yeah, she everybody does such a good job though. As I say, like Youngso's expressions are just really on point. Like she knows what she's doing. Like in that one part, I don't remember what the hand move is, but she like smiles and then she like takes her smile away and then she looks to the side. Like it's so freaking cool. She just knows what she's doing with the camera, you know what I mean? Like she has a really good like camera presence, I assume. Yeah, I think that's the wording, right? Camera presence. That would make sense. And then Bailey also, just her expressions are always on point. Like since she was, you know, however old she was when I started actually watching her. I don't even know how old she would have been, like 12 or something. I don't even know. But it's crazy. Like she's just, you know, always been amazing. Like I remember her. I found her because I watched Sean Liu and Casey Rise. So seeing her like here is kind of crazy. Like, it made me actually go back and watch all of her stuff again. If there are people that obviously don't know who Bailey Sock is, they really should go back and like actually watch her stuff though, because she's just really amazing. She really is. Like, you'll just see how she dances, and you'll see her choreos, and you'll see like what she can do, and you'll know that this group is gonna go crazy with choreo for sure. And obviously Tarzan, like with the flip and stuff, like it looks like he's falling in slow motion essentially. And I wonder if it's because he also knows how to like fall like that, because he did like contemporary dancing and stuff. Like, that's honestly so cool though. And I think it said something like his sister was in ballet or something. I don't know. So that would be very interesting as well, like see how all of that correlates to his dancing. And obviously he likes hip hop too, so that makes sense to how he was able to dance like that in the Allday Project Tarzan episode. Like, he was going crazy on the floor for real. Like, I think he scared Annie with the way he was moving on the floor, because he was like bouncing up and down his back trying to get to her. It was kind of funny, but you know, yeah, this choreo is really good though. Like, you can just feel everyone's energy in this one. Like, this group is just crazy. Like, honestly, like, I don't know, I feel like hold on. I really do love when, yeah, so Youngso, I do love in the part, you know, as I said before, like the first time Youngso has her part, it's when the girls dance with her and she's like in the middle and like the point dance, right? And then when it's the guys that dance with her, she's like at the side, and then she's still guiding them, essentially like how Annie was in the, like, I think everybody who has their part, right, they're guiding the people that are at the sides or in everywhere else, because it's so cool the way they do it. But she's like guiding them, and then they're dancing. Like, the way that everybody is doing this is so cool. Like, I just love it. I really do. Everybody just looks so, like, especially in this performance version, I think everybody did such a good job. Like, everybody did a good job in the dance practice too, but I feel like in this, they're really showing their everything, you know, as well. Like, even more than they did in the dance practice. Because I think in the dance practice, Annie was giving a lot less energy, but that could have just been because her parts didn't require as much energy, you know, with the parts she actually had, where she was like in the centers and stuff. I think the only part where she had to exert so much energy was the end, you know, where she was dancing in the middle and had her parts. But even then, she was just like vibing, which she still is doing here, but she's matching everyone's energy way more, which I think is so cool. Honestly, like, I think everybody has their different vibe in this group, and I think that's awesome. I also keep forgetting to talk about the fact that when Bailey like drops to the floor, you know, when Tarzan is going to like dive over her head, essentially, she literally does not like flinch at all. Like, she just like gets onto the floor, but like it's like she does like a split, but not really, right? Because she's not actually like putting her feet out, she's only putting her legs to the sides and stuff, and then she just drops like that. But it's crazy because her head's still up, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like she bends down or anything, or it's not like she does that or anything like that. She's literally just like hoping that Tarzan does not kick her in the face. Well, in the back of the head, I guess, because obviously it wouldn't be like the face. But like, it's insane. Like, how does Tarzan know which part of the place is where her head is gonna be? You know what I mean? Because he I think he like runs and jumps for it, right? Let me just look again. Yeah, he like runs and jumps for it, so he goes actually way higher than where she is. So I guess it makes sense that that he wouldn't kick her, you know what I mean, because of how far away they actually are. I do want to see as well who choreoed this, because I think she did the choreo, right? I think it was her and somebody else that did the choreo for this. yeah, Jake. Oh, no. Jake was the choreo director. Okay, and Kimmy. So it's Baby Zoo and Bailey Sock that did the choreo. That's so freaking interesting. Like, I wonder which parts of the actual choreo they do. Like, whenever they do choreo like this, I really want to see, because like obviously with like the other like stuff that Bailey did, like she showed us her choreo and stuff. Like she could show us it, kind of. I just really love the idea of that. But like with dance practices or with like behind the scenes stuff, you don't really see her, you know, show us how to do it as well. We just see the choreos and stuff. So it's very interesting. I think they really could start doing that though. They really could start like actually showing us the how they decide on the choreo, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be so cool if they started doing that just for like this group specifically, because so many people would love that from Bailey, because we've already seen that so much from her, you know. But either way, I feel like they can have so many different people that work on this, because Bailey has so many like actual like friends from, you know, all her choreo days. So I think this would be so cool to have so many different people work on their songs with them. I don't actually know who choreoed Wicked, but I wonder if it was her again and somebody else. But this is so cool. I don't really know who Baby Zoo is, but I do think I think I kind of recognize the name, but I don't really know. But either way, I'm living for this. Like, even though they don't actually match in like the actual costumes they have, but they match in like the what's it called, the hip hop style, I guess, that they have, right? I do also love that they don't make the girls look too girly, you know. I feel like out of everybody, like Youngso is the one that looks the girliest in everything, but she still doesn't look too girly where she doesn't match it at all, you know what I mean? Like, she's not like my vibe of her is like she's like the princess of the group, right? And she is the youngest. But I don't think she wears like the things that like make her not work out in the group, you know what I mean? She definitely looks like she belongs there. And I think this group is going to go really far. Honestly, I really do. I feel like there's too many people that are hating on Tarzan right now, you know, for just, you know, being him and having the hair that he's got, obviously. Like, that's the main thing I think people hate, because of the hair. But like, I don't really know why you would need to hate on him. Like, obviously I am not black, as you can see, so I'm not somebody who can say, you know, what he's doing is right or what he's doing is wrong, you know. It's not my choice. Like, I can't forgive him, you know. That's just not me. But I also do know that from what I've seen, the people that are hating on him aren't even the ones that are black, you know what I mean? From what I've seen, like, people who are black, like, from my perspective, from the people that I've talked to, a lot of the people that I, you know or have watched, they don't really care. Like, I think the only person I've seen that actually does care is Sebastian and possibly Rafi. But it's just like, I think Rafi only cared because like it was like just, it looked bad on the way that he had it, the way that like Tarzan had it in one of the videos. I don't know, but and Sebastian was just like, why are we, you know, culture appropriating and stuff. But I know that Tarzan has talked about it already, and he just really appreciates the style. Like, he's not trying to appropriate or like copy, like he's not trying to be black or anything, you know. He's just appreciating the style, which so many people always say, like, if you appreciate the style, you know, it shouldn't matter, you know, you should be happy about that. Or what is it they say? I forgot the actual thing that people say about, like, if you are just appreciating it, it's okay or something. I don't know, but like whatever the way it is, you know, he's not culture appropriating. He's trying to appreciate the style because he really loves it. And apparently he's already asked people, his friends who are black, and they said that they don't care, like, they're happy with it because he always, he always goes back and forth using, like, having that hair, having certain styles of hair that he just wants to have, So because obviously I remember him in I Do, and he had his, like, not long hair, but, like, he had his, like, bob out, So he didn't have that hair at that point. He just had a bob. But he was so cute in that video, honestly. And then I didn't watch the other thing that he was in. I think he was in a New Jeans MV. I didn't watch that, but I know that he was in it. But yeah, I would say for me personally, like, I definitely liked his longer hair more, like when it was just like long hair and stuff. Like, he obviously in the Tarzan, like, episode thing, he also had his long hair out. He didn't have, like, the braids or whatever it is that he has now. So it's very interesting. Like, I wonder how I wonder if the hair he's got, like, if it's one you can take out every day and then you just put it, like, you get like the people to put it back in when you need it. Like, I don't really know, like, honestly, like, because obviously I feel like when I had because when I went to Spain, every time I've been to Spain, I think 3 times so far, like when I was younger, they obviously there's stalls and stuff there where you can get your hair done and stuff, and I always got mine, like, braided. I don't know what they call it, but I never took that as, culture appropriating or anything like that, because they let anyone get it, you know what I mean? They didn't care about, they were just like, I mean, I don't really know, like, I would presume it's fine because it was always something that I just did. But I don't know, I'd like to hear your thoughts on that, actually. I might have pictures. No, I don't think I've got pictures of the hair that I had. I'd love to hear your thoughts though, because I love that hair. Like, I always got it every time I went to Spain. It was always in summer holidays for a week, and every single time I always wanted to go to the market because that's where they did it. It was always at the market, and they let you, like, I don't know. Once I got it where it was like the full head, like it was like I think they did like a parting, and then it was like just like wavy, like, I forgot what they call it, but obviously it was like plaits everywhere, but it was like small plaits, and it was like it was all the way down your head, so you know what I mean. It wasn't like it was stuck to your head. Does that make sense? I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what they're called though, like the plaits that are just like attached like that. But either way, I freaking loved that hair so much. Like, obviously I could not wear it every day because after a while you've kind of got to I don't know how long I had it in for, but I always kept it for a while when I got home. But sometimes when you get home, like, it's a different, like, energy. I don't know how to explain that, but, like, it's a different kind of vibe that you get from people, like, when they look at you, and you just feel like you should take it out. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like people think that you are, obviously I was a child, so I haven't had it since I've become of age, I guess, so I don't really know, but I loved having that hair so much. Like, I do wish I could have it again because it was so good. But it's like, in my way, I'm like appreciating the hair. Like, in fact, actually, when I was those ages, I never knew it was like technically black. Is it like black culture, right? Or I never knew it was like what's it called? I never knew it was like the hip hop like thing, because I didn't really know anything about hip hop or anything. So, but it's like the style, right? That everybody kind of has in hip hop and stuff. But I never knew about like that it was from like black people, because I was just, because of where I was, like in Spain, I just assumed that this hairstyle was from Spain. That obviously I was a child, so I didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, I literally just assumed because of where I've never been anywhere that was like that had this hairstyle, that where I saw it loads of times. Like, I never really saw it where I live. So literally the only times I ever saw it was with these women. It was always women that did the hair, by the way, but it was like I forgot what they wore, but obviously in Spain you kind of have to wear like outfits that fit the vibes of Spain, because it's like it's hot there, you know what I mean? At the times that I went, it was like summer, so they were always wearing like dresses, and like the hair was always the way that like it was like long and what do you call it? It was like braided and things like that, and it was in like the hat, in like a hat thing, and it was honestly really nice. And every time I saw them, I really wanted to have that, like not that hair, but like I really wanted to have the hair that I always got. Now one time I got the hair where they kind of did like the top bit, and then the rest of it was just nothing, you know what I mean? It wasn't like plaits or anything, it was just like this, you know? And that was the one where I really should have not done that, because I wanted the whole head, but I don't know why I decided to only do part of the head, but that was crazy. But anyway, because it hurts so much, like it makes you kind of cry when they do it, but you know, I always wanted to do it, so I always went and found the markets. But yeah, I'm very interested to know, would you call that like cultural appropriation as well, or would that just be because I don't know, like I'm very interested actually in this kind of topic, because obviously with like Tarzan and stuff, there's always these types of things, like you can definitely tell when somebody's appreciating the style, or when they're just like appropriating because that's just because there's so many people who have had certain types of hair in MVs and they just never had it again, or they've had it like for ages, in terms of like in every single like kind of hip-hop MV type thing, they always have that hair, you know what I mean? But I feel like with Tarzan, because he's always having this kind of hair, like I think he's always having it, right? Like in every single thing he's had so far of Allday project, he's always had this hair. I feel like he's probably gonna always have it, you know? Even if it like switches up, maybe it will switch up, I don't know, but like the fact that I don't know, like I'm interested to see if he's ever going to talk about this again, or if he's, you know, just going to leave it. But honestly, I'd probably just leave it, because there's no one you know, after a while of stuff like this, there's nothing you can do about it. Like you can't always please everybody, and obviously all these people seem to already hate Tarzan for no reason really. So I feel like even if he does get rid of the braids and stuff, like he's still gonna get hated on, you know what I mean? Like there's certain things that you do when you're not an idol, and then when you are an idol, then you're gonna get criticized for, just in general. Like Sunghan, who literally had a girlfriend when he was a child, like, and then he got kicked out of the group. Like that's just insane. Like every single type of thing like this is just crazy to me. Like why would you hate on someone that had a girlfriend in the past? Like it's not like he had a girlfriend right now either. He had one in the past. Like you can't even have a life if you're an idol, honestly. Like if you're thinking of being an idol, you should just never have a life. Just don't do anything in your life and then you'll be fine. But that's just not the way to live your life, so I would just never do that, you know? Anyway, so yeah, I'm very interested. People, please tell me. I might try and find some pictures and put them in so you can see what I mean about my hair. But yeah, I'm very interested to see people's thoughts anyway. But yeah, goodbye.
That was a lot of like nonsense.
Can but be kidding.